morning. It is Friday morning, about 7 o'clock, and I have a few things that I need to do today. I have a lunch later with some friends, and I need to get this YouTube video out because I normally post on Fridays, and I edited yesterday, but I need to upload and get all the other things figured out before the time that it goes live. So we have a little bit of a productive morning to get to today. I would also like to get some of my house cleaned up. Maybe you can see in the background, maybe I blurred it, but it is very messy and I would like to at least pick up some of it. And on the weekend, we are going to be building the crib and the dresser that we got for the baby nursery. I was planning on making an official announcement video and actually have some baby progress footage. Not really. It was one day. If you don't know, I am currently pregnant, about halfway through, so I have another few months to go, but this is where we are at right now. So we are trying to prepare and get everything ready just in case baby decides to come early. This is also what you were sitting on because I don't have a proper thing to hold my camera on my desk. So you were on top of my Avatar: The Last Airbender DVD collection. You wanna say good morning, bunnies? Hi, Duskwing. Peppy. Hi. Hello. Are you guys? They think I have food. And here's the other three. You can't really see them. Oh, hi. Oh. They also think I have treats. This is where the dresser has been sitting for maybe a month and a half. I've been using it as a shelf, so I need to get that opened up and broken down so it does not stay like this forever. And this is the crib. It looks pretty beat up, but we just got it 2 days ago, so I don't want it to sit here for forever either, so we're gonna try and build it this weekend. And unfortunately, this is the state of my living room, dining room. You see that's my desk over there, and all the stuff from the closet in the bunny room is still living here. It's been quite a while. And my dining room table is a mess. And we're not going to talk about my kitchen just yet. The bunnies also went to the vet yesterday to get their annual vaccine, so their carriers are here and I just need to clean them out. And just in general, I want to pick up the place and make it not look like a giant mess. Maybe make it a little bit more presentable just in case we have any surprise guests, which I really hope we don't, but you never know. Okay, so I finished uploading my YouTube video. I actually uploaded the first video for this channel. So now it's about 10 o'clock and I'm going to see if I can clean up my dining table so I can actually use my dining table and not just put things on it. So we will get to that right now. Honestly, most of the things on the table I just moved somewhere else, so I don't know if that counts as cleaning. I mean, I moved it to where they're supposed to be, but I just didn't clean the place that they're supposed to be. So the table is clean, but everything else is not. And over here, I still have some art supplies because I was planning on coloring another Daphne. So this is the one that I put in the video, but I wanted to do another one with a different color scheme. So I have that here, but I haven't gotten to it yet. And I don't know if I will. I mean, I wanted to do it so that I can show another example of a coloring page, so I might do it later, but that's the color scheme over there. I just haven't gotten around to coloring it. Probably one of the last things I'll do is clean up the island because, as you can see, very messy. Things are not where they're supposed to be, and we kind of just toss things on here similar to the table. So at least if I clear things out, put things where they're supposed to be, even if I don't clean that area, then at least it'll look a little bit more put together, and we will see how that goes. So this is probably as good as it's gonna get right now. I didn't wipe it down yet because I wanna clean it a little more before I do that. But in terms of getting things off the table, off the island, and not putting them onto another surface like the dining room table, I think it's good enough. So I'll wrap up that part, and then we'll probably do one more thing before I end this vlog. So the last thing I want to do is to go through some of my older drawings or drawings that I have made videos for but didn't turn to coloring pages, and then set aside the ones that I do want to turn to coloring pages so I can scan them and then outline them and have them available for you guys. So I've gathered quite a bit of original artwork from that binder alone, and I did grab some of the fan art pieces, not necessarily to change them into coloring pages as is, but to use the poses to kind of make a new coloring page with the poses, because I do like some of them, but then because they are copyrighted characters, I don't want to make them into coloring pages of those characters. I'd rather make them into original artwork so that you guys can color original artwork. But since I did come up with the poses myself, I want to still use them. So for example, this one was done a while ago, 2020, 5 years ago. And I still like it, but it's Raven and Starfire from Teen Titans, and Starfire's doing Raven's hair. So I saw a few pieces in here that have multiple people, so I thought maybe I would make like a Friends packet? Make a Friends coloring set. This one's Monster High. This one can be improved. It was done in 2021, and obviously I won't keep any of their original designs, but the poses I thought were nice. The way I draw faces is a little bit different now, so I'm definitely going to be changing things. But like I said, I like the poses that I made. And then a Miraculous Ladybug one, which we'll see if I do anything with that one. This one has a little bit more of a challenging pose, but I think it still could be workable in this like Friends pack. These ones are my original characters. but they're nice portraits, and I think along with some of the other portraits I grabbed could be a good practice set. This one, you might remember from a while ago, my Princess in Ponytails series. I don't know why I'm saying you'll remember, because this is on a different channel. But if you follow my main channel, Sketching with Rabbits, then you will remember, maybe, these videos that I created the artwork for. And this one was Ariel in a ponytail. This one was Cinderella. And even though they're based off of princesses, I can kind of tweak the designs, and I did come up with their outfits and such myself, so I don't think it's too obvious. I can change a few things. I think Ariel's bangs kind of give it away, but I'm going to change that most likely. I know I had a Jasmine one, but I don't know where she is right now. But Aurora is definitely completely different, I think. The only thing would probably be her bangs that I would change, but otherwise I would say she's pretty much an original art piece. And then I pulled out some pieces that I personally liked, although the style is quite different than what I do now, but I still like them. And that's like fashion pieces. So I remember this was a marker review. I think it was the Arteza fashion set, but I really like this one still. And then this one was for, I believe, an acrylic marker, and that was also another fashion piece. And then here's my characters again that are together. So the ones that have multiple people, like this one was a review as well, I think will be in that friends pack that I talked about. So I'll put it in that pile. And then I remember there were a few mermaids that I drew that I never changed to coloring pages, and these ones were original. So this one I believe was the Ohuhu pastel marker set review. And I still like how she turned out. She has a lot of hair, so if you want to color hair, I draw a lot of it. And then my Disney as Winx, which I guess was problematic in the past. I don't remember, but I was looking through my Instagram, and on Ariel's, someone commented that they were sorry that I was unable to upload them on Etsy. So what I will probably do is similar to the other fan art ones, except for the ones that are obviously pretty different. Like Ariel will need to change a little bit. I think it's her bangs that probably give it away. And then most likely I will have to create another version with different colors to showcase on my Etsy. And then Belle is another one that will have to change. Personally, I think Mulan is pretty much an original design. I mean, even when I drew her and colored her, she looked more like Azula from Avatar than Mulan. So I like her design as is. I think it will be fine. So that won't go in that pile. This one was for an Ohuhu tutorial, but I thought it would be a good practice piece because of all the ruffles and then her hair. So I'm probably going to change it into a practice piece and then have that available on my Etsy as well. She does need a little bit of work on her face though. I think she needs more cheek. So that's what I have right now. Also, another reason why I took out the hard copies to scan was because my hard drive that had everything in it, including all the scanned images, the original videos, I dropped it and it lost everything. So luckily I do a lot of my artwork on paper, so I am able to go back and scan them and then obviously use them. But if it was solely digital, I probably would be very, very sad. I was sad, but I have all the hard copies, so I can still make coloring pages for you guys. So I hope you'll look forward to seeing all those pop up eventually. It does take a while to outline. So I'll probably wrap it up here. So far it's been pretty productive, and it's 5 minutes to noon, so I'm going to head out soon, and then I have a Skype call with my family afterwards, so I will most likely be yapping all day and won't need to record anything. The mornings are usually when I'm most productive, and you've seen the majority of this morning, so I hope you enjoyed this vlog. So before this outro gets too long, I will say thank you so much for joining me today. Keep creating cottontails. I will see you in the next video.
We have a sleepy puppy. Duskling. Peppy. Whoa.